What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Chins and Giggles, episode 171.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
I don't even know how we keep up with how many episodes there is. Like,
for real, it's Crystal. It's our producer keeping up.
We don't keep up. Crystal keeps up. But even then, I'm like, how do you keep up?
I know, that's crazy. Karina, you just came back from Hawaii, girl.
I just came
you're
back.
allowed to say, queen.
Girl, I don't know if I got sick there or if I don't know, because you know how like it takes a couple of days for you to like officially feel sick?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, girl. Tell me why. Okay, yes, I just got back from Hawaii. It was so much fun. We went for Camila's birthday. A blast. I got a little bit tan. I don't know if you could tell. I got a slight tan. I actually feel like I didn't tan as much. I actually didn't even wear any like tanning lotions. I low-key was trying to like tan, but I feel like I got a little tan going on. But anyways, I woke up sick like midway, like on day 3, and I've just been feeling like crap. But I'm here with the energy. We're back. I have my coffee today. And baby, you know, the energy's here. God forbid I sit here and just shut the fuck up because y'all need a good episode, baby. So I'm gonna bring up the energy.
That's right.
And happy Friday, happy Thursday, whatever you guys, whatever day you guys are watching.
I know that's right.
But I'm back. Unfortunately, I'm in that that post vacation depression.
Oh man, how was it though? That place looks so. It
fun. Was so iconic. I will forever rave about Aulani. Okay, I love it so much. It's in Oahu. And this resort is just like my dream. I discovered it literally last year when I went last year. A lot of you guys actually guessed it. Tell me why, Mayra. The moment I posted on the airplane, I was like, guess where?
They guessed it.
Immediately, everybody was like, Aulani in Hawaii. Like, not you guys were not just guessing Hawaii. Like, you guys were guessing literally the exact place I was staying at.
Oh shit,
y'all know me too well. They know I'm a Disney adult.
Period. Oh well, that's what it is, huh? It's Disney and Hawaii.
It's a Disney resort, and I've mentioned it before, you guys, but like this place is not screaming Disney in your face. So like if you're ever wondering about Aulani, like I highly recommend it. It's not like Disneyland.
Okay.
And when I was looking into this place, I didn't want it to be Disneyland. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Disney. You know, I love me a magical kingdom queen, but I'm here for the tropical vibe, girl. I'm here for Hawaii. Like, what? You know? So the good thing about this hotel is that it's not in your face. It's not like you're walking around at Disneyland. There's like characters walking around here and there, and it has like little hidden Mickeys and stuff, but it's mostly just like tropical.
Karina had told me about this, and so Brian's birthday is on the 19th of this month. And literally a couple months back, we're kind of debating, like, where do we go? Do you want to travel for your birthday? Do you want to do something here? Like, what are the plans? So I had told him about Hawaii. I was like, well, Mr. Noah would love it. So because Karina suggested it, I was like, well, maybe we could try that for Brian's birthday. But it was actually sold out.
It's been really packed. It was really packed. I went last year in May, and it wasn't as packed as September. It was super, super packed.
Wow. But
let me tell you, girl, I went with my 2 kids, and you know how it is, girl. You know how it is. We were here last time telling you guys about Cancun. How we went to Cancun. Cancun was different, though, because Cancun, we went for a weekend.
Yeah.
We only went for a weekend, and genuinely Cancun, like, I will wholeheartedly say, like, I love my kids, but dang, that trip, truly, like, I genuinely could not take it in with my kids. I couldn't. And it was like a 2-day trip. I don't know who the fuck allowed us to take a 2-day trip to a tropical island. Like, I don't even know how the fuck we did for days. Right? Like, we needed days. Because, like, when we go to Hawaii, we do, like, 4 or 5 days. Like, you need those days to, like, fully relax. And y'all know how it is with kids. You could never truly relax no matter what part of the world you're in, baby. That's just a fact. That's a fact, okay? So I did, like, a TikTok. And I did, like, when they say you can't travel after you have kids. Yeah. And then, like, I'm like, let's go. Like, that TikTok, whatever. And somebody actually clocked my tea. Somebody was like, oop. Didn't you say last time in Cancun that traveling with kids is a nightmare? I was like, oh, you're right, baby. You are absolutely correct.
She's still traveling. Good.
Yes, but somebody else made another point, and I will live with that. That's my motto forever with children. Somebody said, the kids are going to cry. They're going to cry at home. They either cry at home or they cry beachfront.
That's right.
And you know what? That you are absolutely correct, because they're gonna throw their fits, they're gonna cry at home, they're gonna cry no matter where they're at, girl.
Yeah.
But baby, in Cancun, in Hawaii, in I don't know,
I'd rather have my kid throw his fit
in front of the Eiffel Tower. Throw your fit, baby. We out here.
That's so true.
Like, and you know what? I do agree that there you are held back a little bit. Like, let's just be so for real. It's true. It's true. You know, when I tell my friends like I'm going to Hawaii, guys, you know, like some of my friends have been and stuff, and they're like, Karina, you have to do the snorkeling, you have to do the excursions. They'll be like, do the ATVs, you know, like the 4-wheelers, like all that. And I'm thinking like in my head, like, yeah, thanks for the recommendation. In my head, I'm like, bitch, I got kids, I can't do any of that. Yeah, I can't go snorkeling. I can't go on a helicopter. First of all, I will never go on a helicopter. I don't give a fuck. Like, I seen too many videos on TikTok.
I went on a helicopter in Hawaii for my honeymoon, and it was beautiful, Karina.
I know.
You should have gone on it. It's actually super. But
like with kids, like the anxiety, I just can't.
Oh, okay, that's real.
I cannot even imagine
hell
with kids.
No, that's real.
Or just any excursions. Like I've seen too many excursion things happen on TikTok that I just can't. Like with the hot air balloons and all that. Like I would never.
Okay, that's something I can't do. The hot air balloons anymore.
I just feel like I'm just so scared of even zip lining. No. Nope. Nothing will make me zip line. I don't know about you. I don't got the balls for shit like that. Skydiving, hello, no.
Hell no.
None of that shit will ever be happening over here. Especially with kids, y'all. So yes, you are limited. And, you know, like, yes, some people would say true traveling is, you know, excursions and all that. I feel that, queen. And guess what? I'm going to do that when I go without my kids. Because I'm going to pull up to Cancun in March. And I ain't taking the kids. Okay. I did it, guys. Remember we told y'all we were going to book it again to go back? Well, guess what? In Cancun.
You guys booked it in March?
We booked it for March, yeah. You know, we all booked different, because there was the 2 hotels, like there's the one without.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because like,
I thought you guys were going with my parents.
No, because they're taking the kids. I was like, baby, because in Cancun, you guys, the Escaret, they have Escaret Arte, which like no kids are allowed.
That's why
they decided that after I booked it. Well, they decided
we all decided to like get it different days, because I didn't get it with my mom because of Noah.
I got mine and everybody got theirs later, so I had to get. I don't know when she got hers or what, but it was something along. She was going to take the kids at first.
I think you guys were actually the last ones that got it, because they were hella blowing up our shit. Like, y'all need to do it now.
The point is, there was no communication on like what day are you going. We just booked our shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, Raul and I said when we left Cancun, we are coming back without the kids, respectfully. And guess what? We booked it without the kids, and that's just that. Because there's 2 there. Escaret Mexico, you could have kids there. Escaret Arte, there's no kids allowed. So it's a whole thing. But anyways, it was fun. And this resort in general, like the theme and all is like Disney vibes. So it is very kid friendly. There's so many water activities for the kids, like so many pools, but also like so many activations with water and stuff.
Yeah.
So like kid central. Absolutely thrived. They had the time of their life, Mayra. It was so cute because like Mia, for example, like Mia loves the beach. She loves the sand. She is usually scared of the water in the ocean, but she had a blast. She loves all the pools. Camila was thriving. We went to like the luau and stuff, and she was like cackling. She was having a blast. Like they were dancing, and she was just like cracking up. And then people would clap, and then she's like in her clapping era, so she would be clapping with them. It was the cutest thing in the world to see, like her be actually excited, because I was like, you don't even know it's your birthday, girl. You're out here. So cute. We had the time of our life, but it does get a little tough with kids. There was definitely, we were at dinner. We went to dinner twice, and both times I was like, oh my gosh, why did we come to dinner? Like, we literally showed up to dinner the moment I'm talking like a fancy dinner, Mayra. Fancy dinner. Raul gets his steak. I get my baby back ribs. The moment the food comes out, the kids are so over it. We just told them, like, can we just pack it to go?
Oh my god.
So it's a 3-course. They're packing our full steak and everything. They're packing our dessert and everything to go.
Stop. I swear. But but they should understand, it's a kid resort. It's a family resort.
No, they understand. Like, they get it. They're super nice.
Yeah.
It's us. We didn't want to deal with the tantrum, so we were like, let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go upstairs. So we went upstairs. The kids were thriving in there, and then we just ate our dinner upstairs.
It's because that's the thing when you go out to eat with kids, right? Because I remember once seeing a comment like, why is it that kids, you know, they're fine at home when they have dinner, but they can't behave like that out? And it's like, the difference is while the food is being made, when mama's at home in the kitchen, my son is fucking shit up in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
He is watching his movie. He's playing with his toys. He's not sitting on that eating kid chair for almost an entire 30 minutes for his food to be ready.
Yeah, it's like a whole hour or more when you're at dinner.
It really is. You're there for at least an hour. At least if you want to sit down and enjoy your food and talk.
Oh, 2 hours if you want to keep.
So with a toddler, absolutely. Sometimes you get there and you're even thinking like, why are we even here?
Okay, so you know how everybody like says like once they hit that 1 or 2 mark, I swear like Camila turned 1 and she's a toddler. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Like the way she was acting on dinner, I was like, what is going on here? This is not how you are. Like this is the you right now.
But she says I'm in Hawaii.
Right. But nonetheless, y'all, we had a blast. We had so much fun. Like the water activities, like the kids were thriving.
Oh,
yes, tantrum here and there. Yes, me pulling my hair out every other 30 minutes. But guess what? I had a margarita in hand and I was living it up.
I love it.
I do recommend traveling with kids. If you have like your partner or somebody with you to help you. And just take all the snacks you need. Take the toys. Take the tablet. Who cares? I don't care who's judging, baby. I'm taking all the tablets are coming out.
I saw
that flight.
Have you seen that video of like the mom that gives her baby a melatonin in the plane?
Oh shit.
And she's like, my baby's out for like 6 hours. Like, and everybody's like good for you. Like, and even the comments were like, sometimes you just gotta turn him off for a bit. Like,
turn him off for a bit is crazy. I'm dead.
Honestly, I've never done melatonin with Noah, but I would never, as a mother, judge another mother.
Oh no, I'm not judging
for giving their baby a melatonin.
I am not
on a 6-hour plane ride. Like,
I'm not judging her. In fact, I wish I knew this idea prior. I didn't know.
She's like, I wish I had seen this video. Damn it,
I didn't do that, but. They did sleep, so
that's
and I did get I prepped ahead of time. My add to cart, actually, guys, my add to cart. I got like this little thing that sits on her lap, on Mia's lap, and it's like this whole activity thing. It's also meant for cars too, but like also plane rides.
Okay,
it's like this activity set that literally sits in their lap, and it's a whiteboard, and it's meant specifically for seats, so that was helpful. Camila, I got her toys. We were good. We were good. We made it. That's all that matters, y'all. It was. I think you should still have fun and still be able to go out, queen. And with that being said, too, I think it's still great to also leave your kids behind at times if you really want to go all out, baby.
I think both are great.
And now I'm sick, so there's that.
Oh, period. Imagine I'm
done
with my hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh, it's actually crazy. I mean, I think nowadays, especially like when people are sick, it's like, okay, well, you're just sick. Like, do you remember 2020 when people were fucking sick, bitch?
Right. Like obviously, like if I did, I would be like, y'all back the fuck up.
Do you remember like the mask days? Like actually like beating just your eyes because nobody was gonna see your foundation.
Okay, that black mask, like it ate lowkey.
The black mask was the look.
It was the outfit.
Now, if you had that white mask that sticks out,
the fucking duck looking one, it had a name to it. The N something.
That was like the one that you kind of started with, and then you kind of like moved on to the black one once you were settled.
No, I think the other one was like actual hospital grade, right? Like it actually worked.
I think so.
I don't know, y'all, but the masks were an era for sure.
Did you know I even had merch with my masks?
Shut up.
I had a queen mask.
People were coming out with merch.
Bitch, I had queen masks.
Okay, period.
And they were actually so cute with the English font.
Okay.
Pink and white one, you remember?
I am crying. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's right.
I was going through my camera roll the other day and I was like, what the fuck is this?
The way influencers came out with merch during COVID is crazy. The face mask is actually iconic.
No, because they were a hit. Like, people loved them.
That's so real. It wasn't
She was thinking about the girl. You know what it was? We had to eventually, it was a fucking accessory.
Yeah, we had to wear them every fucking day.
So you either stuck with the black ones were cute, but you stuck with those, or you actually, even like how they were selling like the little brown ones with like the Gucci and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I had that
it became an actual like accessory to our wardrobe is crazy.
That's actually history right there.
It actually feels like a fever dream, right? Looking back at COVID days.
Right.
Like, we literally would go everywhere with a mask. Like, when did we stop wearing them? I feel like I almost remember the day I didn't wear one.
I wore a mask on your baby shower for Mia.
What?
That's how, yeah, it was like still a thing. It didn't stop us from partying, but we were there with our masks.
Baby shower with Mia. Oh, yeah, she was born in 2021.
She was born in the pandemic.
Dude, the pandemic era, like the mask era, lasted like over a year.
Is this
easily,
the first year
right?
of the pandemic babies going to school?
Yes, I actually heard that COVID babies are really
Mia's a
hard.
COVID. She's a pandemic baby, right?
She's 2021.
Oh, okay.
But technically, right?
Technically,
2020 is like the peak.
Oh, okay.
But speaking of that, wearing a mask, I actually wore a mask giving birth to Mia, like in labor with Mia. You know how big of an inconvenience that was?
That is such an inconvenience.
That was such a fucking inconvenience having to wear a fucking face mask giving birth, bitch. I was like, what?
I
know.
you. I wore a mask while getting a C-section. I'm like, baby, y'all got me on this fucking side. Like, who am I gonna get sick?
You're like, there's plastic between us.
Like, what?
Which, like, I totally understand the protocols and all, but when you're in labor, you're already sweating.
No, but the nurses are like amazing. They'll be like, you could take it off.
Sweet,
It's
right?
okay.
They would be like, pull it down, baby. Like, and I'll be like, oh. I think at one point I did take it off.
Yeah.
I think at one point I did because they were like, it's okay. Oh my god!
Just
Labor and
remember,
delivery nurses are godsend.
The sweat of like, and it really was like kind of iconic that you didn't have to do your whole face. Like, you didn't have to see this.
Oh.
You didn't have to see face expressions. You didn't have to see anything.
And baby, right now with the clean girl era, you're telling me that I could have just popped mascara on? Over.
Ooh.
Right?
I even remember the first day we had to wear them. I was pulling up to Maxi Foods, and I was like embarrassed to put it on because it was like something new. I was like embarrassed to put it on, and I walk out. Everybody has like different kinds of masks. People were even wearing like crazy shit on their face to just like protect themselves, which as they should, right? But
Gloves
I remember like finally putting it on, and from there it had to be like at least a year of just wearing them, huh?
You know what? Yes. You know what was something so cheesy that I look back at, like how like a bunch of influencers, including me, did like whole tutorials on how to wash our hands.
I remember when I got COVID.
Oh my god!
I was the first one in the family to test positive for fucking COVID. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Wait, or was it my parents? No, my parents had it, but they didn't know.
They didn't.
We had gotten back from Mexico, Karina.
Oh yeah, and apparently in Mexico it didn't exist over there.
Oh, in Mexico,
baby.
That's where we got it.
I remember we went to Mexico. I forgot what was going on, but we had gone to Mexico, and I remember telling my dad, like, I think you got COVID. And I remember we went to the doctor, Mayra. I remember we went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, oh no, acá no hay esto. We don't got that over here, girl. No, you have strep throat. Like, I swear to you, I was like, baby, you got COVID.
God.
When we came back, we got back immediately. I told my dad, I was like, the first thing you got to do is go get checked. So I took him to, was it the Dodger Stadium when they were doing all
the testing?
The testing. And I told my dad, I was like, you have fucking COVID. They're lying to you.
But they found out afterwards. I think I tested first because I had lost my taste.
I am dead.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And I remember I end up calling my parents crying because they were still in Mexico. And I'm like, I have COVID. And you guys were like mortified of me because I had COVID. Like, everybody was like staying away from me. Brian literally slept in a different bed than me. Oh my God. Because I could not get him sick.
It was serious.
Okay, I have a question. Raise your hand if you have been personally victimized by microbladed brows.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But yes.
Okay, 2019, 2020 era. Microblading brows. First of all, I want to say that like I love my microbladed brows.
I love hate.
Something about that era though, we were making them higher, right? It was very like that like lifted brow look, which is still very beautiful. A lot of people still want to achieve that look naturally, right? With their brows. I love that look. You tweeze the sides, you make them higher. So something that I wish I could have done differently. So when I got my microbladed brows back in 2020, even till this day, I love them. I mean, I think people forget how we look without our brows. Like, we literally are like sparse queens. So I don't regret it. But because when I do get Botox, they lift them a little higher, my brows just look extremely exaggerated when I do get Botox, because it's like you're lifting over the lift.
Yeah.
Like double the lift. So I'm at a point where I now start concealing the brow. Like I'm color correcting it. So real, I'm concealing the brow. I'm bringing my brows lower. I just want my natural shape back.
You're bringing them lower.
Yeah, I just want, and they're all high as fuck. I'm just kidding. No, I want my natural shape back.
You lowered them.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, I don't know if the other microbladed girlies could agree, but I just want my natural shape back. Trends change too. Like I want a softer, fragile little brow.
I feel that too, actually. Like I don't know what you think of my brows, but
I actually like your brows. They're not high.
Okay, so
that's not to say I the artist that did my brows, she is amazing. I love her work and I love my brows. I'm looking for a different shape now.
I feel that with my eyebrows, like I got really excited about microblading and I didn't really like. I do like the outcome. I just do realize that one of my eyebrows is like higher than the other, and that's this one. You know what I mean, right? I have to like conceal the top a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But I have noticed that with Botox, like they look more even. But I do feel like mine are not like twins or sisters. They're actually like, I think they might be
map out your brows, like how they would like draw them and
yes.
Stuff.
I think mine actually might be stepsisters. They're not even related, actually.
Stop it.
But I make it work. And I feel like it just kind of like fits. It fits, I guess. But yes, best thing I've done ever, I feel like, is my.
It really is the best thing I've done too.
Right? But at the same time, like sometimes, or like I love me a thin brow these days. So like I do have to conceal and stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, if I did get them removed, like I would want to get them microbladed again. Like I love
me
microbladed
too.
Brow.
I just would want them to go more for my shape. I feel like 2020 era was very like lifted brow. And I feel like every girl that I see getting them removed, it's like they start with a tail because the tail's like a little bit higher than their brow. And they always show like how their brow's like lower than the brow. It's nothing.
So you're getting them removed?
I found a laser removal place where they actually remove tattoos and everything.
Oh, shit.
And so here's painful. The thing about microbladed brows that I was not told about. So I was told that within a few years it would eventually fade. I feel like that's what they've told all of us.
Yes.
And it does not, baby. I know if I don't get these lasered off, I will die with my brows on my face.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's actually a tattoo,
which is kind of iconic. It is super iconic, especially when you're a bald queen. I'm just here for it.
Wow, Mayra, like the fact that when we ever were asked, like, do you have any tattoos? Like, oh, I do. Actually.
I had that realization yesterday, and like, okay, so I used to be scared to be like those gray brow victims, like. You know, when you were little and like those tias that had like
because it was a different
gray
type.
Brows like tattooed on their face. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I'm that tia now.
Oh yeah, mine. So I feel like your eyebrows when they were microbladed, like you got like a soft brown. You have like brown undertones.
I do because I of my hair. Yeah.
So when I got my eyebrows microbladed, of course, like the artist, she was like, you should do like. A brown tone because your natural hair color, like so it could fit. Yeah. But I told her, I was like, oh no, baby, I have black hair all the time. And I wasn't wrong. It's been damn near 6 years and I still have black hair, right? However, my undertones are blue.
Oh.
So bare face.
You asked for blue black brows.
No. I asked for more of a dark tone, like more on the black side. So mine, they do have like a slight blue undertone to them.
No, but that's what a tattoo is, Karina. My brows have like a gray undertone too.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. I think that's what happens. And I think the beautiful thing about microbladed brows in the beginning, like the strokes are stroking. Mm-hmm. And now it just looks like
a blob.
A stamp on my face.
Oh, like mine? I'm at that phase where it's been so long where like at the ends, like it definitely like it's blobby now. Like it like
there's no like
melted a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay,
so, it doesn't look crazy. It's just
I think like having microbladed brows is the best invention in the world.
I love
and I cannot even believe that I could say I have a tattoo because, like, now that I think about it, that's kind of crazy. But I would get them re-microbladed, or I would do more like the shading where you just go like bi-weekly and they just like make them darker.
Right.
Like, how hard is that? Like, okay, like that's better.
I would have just done the microblading on its own, like the hair strokes, and not done like the shade. I feel like
I did the hair strokes only.
Do you think mine are dark? Sometimes I feel like mine could be really bam.
They look like good to me.
They don't look too dark. I feel like sometimes they're really dark.
Don't. Do you put product over them though?
No. I don't.
You don't draw them on?
No.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I
have
just
to draw mine on.
I fully just clean them out, so make them a little thinner. I don't.
Oh shit. Okay, so I have to. I'm at the phase now where like I have to draw them.
Oh no, baby, mine are stamped. They're not going anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
I could leave. I could be without them, but they look gray. Yeah, I'm gonna get them removed, and I know it's gonna be humbling in the beginning. It's kind of like when you take off your extensions, and you're like, I feel like I'm gonna really be humbled because you wake up. That's a good. It's like lash extensions.
How's your hair journey, girl? I know.
Hold on.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She said, "Oh, she said."
No, because I know recently you had it posted on stories.
Oh, my 3 hairs. People thought I was kidding.
They thought you were joking.
They thought I was being dramatic, and they saw my hair and they were spooked.
Get on minoxidil. It's worth it, Mayra.
Wait, no, because I actually heard minoxidil when you stop your hair falls.
Yeah, you gotta upkeep. It's a dedication.
But it's like anything. Like
it's like skincare. It's like makeup.
No, I started taking iron.
Okay,
actually, I'm glad we're talking about this because not enough girlies know, and the doctors never give a fuck. I'm gonna just be real. Your ferritin levels, when you get blood work, look at your ferritin levels. Mm-hmm. My ferritin levels were 28.
Okay.
They
need to be 33 and up, right?
That's what they say. They actually say if they're 50 or lower, you should be supplementing.
I only know 33 because I think it's like surgery borderline.
They actually say for you to be thriving like a normal human healthy adult, they should be in the hundreds. Yeah, at least 100. So fun little fact, what got me to
28
taking
is crazy.
Iron. I was looking at a video and it was like, when your ferritin levels are low, iron is basically, it's like it feeds the heart, right? It strengthens the heart. So what's going to happen when you're low on ferritin or iron? It kind of goes hand in hand, by the way. Ferritin, iron.
It's the same. It's on the panel. Yeah, it's on the iron panel.
So your heart is the first thing your body prioritizes. So it's going to protect the heart, but you're going to start balding. You're going to start being lazier. You're not going to have enough energy. Your nails are going to be weaker. Oh. It is describing me to the fucking T. Karina,
a bald queen.
Have we not said like this for so many years? When we were younger, we had long, luscious hair.
Okay, that's so real, right? So everybody who meets my daughter Mia says, whose hair does she have? Her hair is absolutely gorgeous. Luscious.
She took your whole ferritin?
No, she has the most beautiful full head of hair. Mm-hmm. Insane. I have not met a kid with as much hair as her.
I've never met
a kid. I always say like, well, she didn't get it from me because I have 3 hairs on my head. No, baby. I need to really think back because I've seen home videos of me and Mayra at 4 years old with our hair to our literal butt. Long, luscious. We had so much hair as children.
Yeah. And maybe we didn't have like thick, coarse hair, right?
We had a lot of hair though. My mom says we had insane.
But we had hair, right?
A lot.
So I think about like my youth and how I just started like by the minute balding. Like I remember like I started experimenting with extensions for the length. Now I do it for like the fullness because bitch, even if my hair's to my shoulders, you better believe I'm gonna have extensions, right? So
the hair's just floating of how light it is.
It looks like I'm in space. Like it don't even have its own fucking weight. Like damn it. Okay, so
thin, gravity
can't even hold it down. It's gotten to a point where it's really thin, and even like the thinnest. I will say a lot of it's bleaching, like 100%. I know like a lot of it came from the damage. What my hair is like at its healthiest state is still really, really thin. It's still really, really thin. I've always had weak nails too. Also, Mary Ruth has strengthened my nails a lot. Mary Ruth has also helped my hair growth a lot. Like, I don't want to mix that up because people were like, so why you always happen at Mary Ruth? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
they're the real deal.
Telling y'all that my hair is growing. No,
they're the best.
It's growing.
They're the best. I'm gonna back them up. Imagine.
Okay.
They are the best because I will show you a picture right here of all the hair growth I have coming in, and it's only with minoxidil and Mary Ruth's plus hair growth. The everyday plus hair growth.
Yes,
Mary Ruth, please sponsor us on the podcast, baby. I don't think you sponsored us here. You have. I'm telling you, baby. I use you religiously.
Me too. Me too. So when I say I'm bald, like, girl, like, look at my hair. My roots are growing out. My roots been growing out. But that's the thing. You need to understand that also with the support of Mary Ruth plus hair growth, you also need iron to have it thrive, right? Mary Ruth is going to do what it can do for you. Like, she's going to have your hair grow. But when you're talking your energy levels, the strength of your hair, like, to its full potential, you need iron.
Yes.
So so also this, if your ferritin levels are lower than 50, you have a huge chance that in the future you are going to have heart problems.
Oh shit!
Because your heart relies off iron,
hand in hand. Because last time we were here saying copper is the secret to hair growth. Remember?
Well, because that's related to iron.
Okay, so anything with iron,
yes,
it's really what
still
it is.
It's still that family.
That's real.
So I started taking iron, and that's the thing where I got a little bit of beef with these doctors because y'all telling me I've gone to the doctors paranoid why I have certain symptoms, and y'all could just look at me and tell me I'm fine when I'm on the fucking borderline of my iron being low as fuck. But for them, it's like, oh, she's right on the line. She's fine.
You're
it's like, no, actually,
danger.
for me to be thriving without dizziness, because those are my symptoms, without my nails being brittle, not having enough energy, being bald as fuck, like, that's not normal, right? I'm thinking it's hormonal, like, no, you're fine, you know. And it's like, why can't doctors just be honest, be like, hey, you know what? Actually, your levels are supposed to be at 100 or higher because in the future, you might actually have heart problems and all this other bullshit.
So it all starts internally, what goes into our body. Everything starts from inside out.
Right.
This whole thing of like putting, the only thing I feel like does work actually on the scalp is like minoxidil, and just because it literally has like chemicals in it, right?
Yeah.
Aside from that though, anything has to start from the gut out.
Right.
We're over here putting rosemary oil in our hair, putting rice water in our hair, everything else, just like on our skin, all these retinols, everything on our face.
But feeding our body shit.
It's literally what you feed your body that's going to absorb all those vitamins that your body needs for healthy skin, for healthy anything.
Right.
Right? So like, it starts there. I want to be that girly who has her greens every breakfast, who has her vitamins every day in the morning.
Yeah.
You know who's a really good example that I actually see her and I'm like, you really are on top of your vitamins? Like Beauty Bird.
Oh, she's on top of her shit.
On Instagram, because there's people that take vitamins, right? There's people that take their vitamins.
And there's different kinds, Karina.
And then there's different kinds. And then they have their green juice. And then they have this. Like, and that's all part of the routine.
Yeah.
The collagen, everything.
And you know what's crazy? So I started looking into that, you know, iron, and I started asking my queen, ChatGPT. I was like, girl, what do I need? Tell me, like, what do I need, you know? So it's not just, it's a good starter. I feel like Mary Ruth's, like, plus hair growth, like that. It's a good starter. But like you said, Yasmin, she's taking multiple different vitamins, right? There is, so Mary Ruth's, because we work with them, I don't know if they do the same thing to you. They'll send you like different kinds.
Yeah.
And sometimes you think you're like, well, I don't need that. Like, I'm fine with just like my daily multivitamins. And it's like, wait, no, we do need actually everything. Why do I feel like, why would I not need iron? Why would I not need, what's another one? Probiotics. Why would I not need all those things when I'm not living in cave days eating what I'm supposed to eat?
Yeah, in cave days.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
there's no fucking way you could look at my belt and think that I'm feeding everything I should feed it. Like, let's be fucking for real.
My build is crazy.
Like, no, in the majority of the United States of America, we're obese. Like, we're not fucking.
Our portions are crazy.
Not just our portions. Like, we're not feeding ourselves what we're supposed. Like I'm assuming what's healthy is like eating like a shitload of veggies morning, afternoon, and nighttime. Like, we're not doing those things. Even I can guarantee you the healthiest person that goes to the gym, why are they eating protein shakes? Why are they eating protein bars when they could actually be getting protein off their food? Why are you going to supplement? Like, you know, because the reality is people don't have fucking time for it. Even the healthiest person probably doesn't have time to fucking get all the proteins and everything that they need in one meal. Like, yeah, of course it's good to educate yourself and you're going to try to reach your protein goals throughout the day with your food. But also, we are living in a time where you can get protein shakes. You can eat a protein bar. You can't, you know. Yeah. It's like, it's not realistic to be eating everything that you need in your everyday meals. It's just fucking not. So take your fucking vitamins at least. Get your blood work, y'all. Just letting you know. Like, for real.
Maybe it's an ongoing cycle, ain't it? Okay, besties, layering season is officially here and I could not be more excited. Like, summer is cute and all, but fall fashion, that's when we thrive.
Facts. And Macy's literally makes it too easy. Their fall fashion guide is your one-stop shop for all the 2025 trends curated by their experts.
Yup, whether you're going full-on weekend in the country, channeling new boho vibes, or leaning into statement luxury, Macy's has the look covered.
For her, it's all about the must-haves, romantic sheer tops and dresses from INC, Rachel Roy, CC, tactile layers from Style & Co., and Karl Lagerfeld, leather everything from Donna Karan, Coach, Sam Adelman, girl, the list goes on.
Don't forget animal print now. I'm already eyeing the boots from Steve Madden and Vince Camuto. And embellished separates? Yes, please.
For him, Macy's didn't forget you. Think bomber and aviator jackets from Levi's, relaxed suitings from Michael Kors and Hugo Boss, vintage denim from Lucky Brand, and statement loafers from GH Bass.
Honestly, Macy's makes it so easy to switch up your vibe, whether you're channeling cozy chic, edgy leather, or boho glam. It's all in one place, and that's why the fall fashion guide is my go-to.
Shop all the must-haves now at Macys.com or head into your local Macy's store. Because if your fall outfit isn't layered, textured, and a little dramatic, are you even doing fall?
We always complaining about our hair. Imagine like what? About what? Our hair? I love how like we always have new solutions to it. Like what?
But you know what's funny? It's all connected to iron.
It is.
And like, what have we heard our whole life,
Listen,
Karina?
I feel like
we've always been anemic.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like whatever the fuck I'm doing right now is tried and true to me. I feel like I finally unlocked the fucking, like for me at least, I finally unlocked what's working for my hair, and it's minoxidil and my vitamins.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, oh, don't even get me started about hair. The research I've done on hair loss, there's a specific, I can't do it, this is too much. There's a specific thing that blocks, it's something, DH blocker or something. And when you have too much of it, when your body produces too much of it, no matter what vitamins you take, it's not going to grow out because that specific one is like blocking that. So you need to eat pumpkin seed oil so that it doesn't block it, and then it actually works. And that is actually in Mary Ruth's products too, that blocker thing. I feel that I unlocked the fucking like gold with that.
Secret.
It's a secret that it's not a secret. I recommend it, but yes, you have to keep taking minoxidil.
Yeah.
It's working for me, girl.
You know, I'm at a point in my life, and maybe it's the 30s where you just look back and reflect on your life, and you're like, fuck, the way I lived, or the way I think about like growing up, like I was never like the most full of energy person. The person that wakes up at 6 a.m. and they're like ready to start the day and they have all this fucking energy. Like I've never been like the most energetic person. Mm-hmm. You know, brittle nails, like thin hair, you know, these things that I thought were just part of me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if you just took some iron, maybe if you actually took your supplements, y'all would think this is sponsored. It's not. I know we're talking a lot about it, but when I started taking Mary Ruth's, it lit something in me, Karina. It was fucking weird.
It's the energy.
It brought a whole different kind of energy. It's just, it's just what your body is thirsty. And you just gotta feed it, girl. Well, ladies, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm in my iron era. And I will grow up. Like, who's to say I'm not gonna be fucking Rapunzel, bitch? Like, I've been waiting for her for a long time. I will one day come on here and tell you guys how I'm no longer wearing extensions, how my hair is luscious as fucking thick. And I'm excited for that journey. Okay, y'all, we wanted to spice up this episode. We are having you guys tell your craziest family skeletons. Do you know what that means, Karina? Like, when you hear about family skeletons, like, I know every family has something crazy brewing up in there. Like, somebody has a story of, like, this person did this crazy shit. Like, I actually have seen, like, crazy family skeletons. Not that I know. I've seen
on TikTok.
TikTok, and people will be commenting the craziest things. I'm like, y'all are freely
like
walking
murder,
right now,
right, and everything. Insane.
So we had you guys tell us your crazy family skeletons.
That's some tea.
Like,
I love me some family skeleton tea.
So with that being said, we're gonna read your family skeletons. Ooh. I am so excited because, like, low-key, okay, these are anonymous, y'all. Don't worry. It just makes me curious because, like, I want to read some juicy ones because I know some people got some crazy. Like, y'all, don't be shy. Okay, first story. First of all, Queen, you know who you are. I always hear her commenting.
Oh, icon. We're going to keep it anonymous, you guys, just so that we don't spill your tea like that, you know. We're going to spill it, but we won't say names.
She said, I'm going to DM you guys my story real quick. It's too long. So a long time ago, my mom admitted to me that my grandpa wasn't my grandpa, her dad. I was so confused, but I obviously wanted to know the cheesemint, so I asked her what she meant. She went to tell me this whole story about my grandma, her mom, that her and my grandpa were up and down. Grandpa used to hit grandma and stuff, and we're talking about the 50s. So my mom continues to tell me that one time her and my grandpa got into such a bad fight that she took off to Puerto Rico. That's where her grandparents are from. Well, my grandpa had a brother. You can use your imagination here. His brother came to my grandma's rescue, was there for her and cared for her. He ended up getting my grandma pregnant with my mom. Well, guess who comes back trying to win grandma over? My grandpa. Oh, wait. Okay, so let's
back it up. Let's back it up.
The grandpa's brother ends up impregnating.
Okay, yes. So the couple is the grandma and the grandpa, the originals, right?
Yes.
They get in a big fight. He was abusive, and she goes off to Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah,
she goes back where they're from. Her husband's brother is a shoulder to cry on. He's, he's there for her. He gets, using your imagination, he gets her pregnant with her mom.
Yeah.
So now he's trying to win her over, the OG grandpa.
Yeah. So he shows up, fights for my grandma, wins her back, but she's already pregnant.
No. With his brother's baby. And remember, in these times, you can't just run off and get pregnant by someone else out of wedlock. Oh, yeah. Wedlock is real.
So my grandpa takes my pregnant grandma back and tells everyone they know it's his child.
So does he know that that's not
Remember, this is my mom. So the mom is the baby in her. Okay.
Yes.
So my grandma has my mom and they raise her, but my mom always told me that she knew deep down that grandpa hates her because he treated her differently than all his other kids. So I think the grandpa knew, but to the family, they were telling them that it was his. Side note, all my uncles and aunts to this day don't know the truth. And unfortunately, both my grandparents have passed, but I always thought he was my grandpa growing up. I never knew this story until I was older and after his passing. And no, he never treated us grandkids badly. He always showed us love. And I honestly, as an adult, I always wanted to ask grandpa how he could take grandma back like that after she cheated with his brother. So he did. Yeah. So he knew.
Oh my God. gosh.
Such a crazy story. Would love if you share my story. Love you girls so much. And the Skinny Squad. Can't wait for Skinny Tober. We love you, queen.
We love you so much. Okay, that is some.
Okay, that's tea.
That is some family tea.
So like nobody till this day knows that was not her father. That it's actually I wonder if the brother is alive.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
So her mom's real dad is her uncle.
That's crazy.
Well, her dad. So the dad that raised her is her uncle.
Yeah.
Wow, that is insane. It's because back in the day, Mayra, like anything out of wedlock was absolutely diabolical, like quite literally diabolical back in the day. And that's something that they probably found a lot of shame in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There is stories like that there's many stories like that where when they separated and the woman went and like explored elsewhere and maybe she got pregnant and then they ended up like getting back together and then they raised that baby. I've heard of stories like that. That's just crazy. I was his brother. This is why you don't do your girl dirty. Because she will find a rebound in your brother, in your best friend. Ooh, this is why you don't do that, baby. This is why you treat your girl right. Okay, so this is another one. That's the one of you guys submitted. I wish I could give you guys a shout out, but obviously it's submitted. It's anonymous because we don't want to expose y'all's family tea, baby. But hey, girl, you know who you are. She put, hi, ladies, girl in caps. My padrino is married and with kids. He brought a girl from Mexico to be his sitter and live in their home. So he's married with kids. He's married with kids. And he brought a girl from Mexico to be his babysitter and to live in their house. Well, not too long after his wife had a feeling he was cheating with a sitter, and he got her pregnant.
Fuck.
This girl was like on a work visa with permission to stay with the condition of working for them. So she had to stay living with them. They eventually got a divorce, but man, talk about skeletons in the closet.
So the wife eventually found out because they got a divorce.
Yes. So he brought her with a visa because she was like working, right? Mm-hmm. And he brought her as a babysitter for his kids. So she was living. So it's like if I bring someone as like with a visa and they start living with me because now they're babysitting, because there's people like that they'll have someone living, you know, like a living in nanny, basically.
Yeah.
Caring for your kids, caring for your chores, doing your laundry.
Iconic.
People who literally live with you. You know that this house literally has a room that is like supposed to be for
Which one is it?
the room downstairs. That is like the room.
Yeah.
That room is actually like originally like the previous owners. That was like the nanny room.
Really?
Yeah, like
it is like on the other side of the house.
Yeah, it's the only room downstairs. And it's like meant for like an in-living. That's crazy, huh? I mean, I don't.
You're like, fuck, I'm getting ideas.
To hire an in-living nanny, baby. That's my mama. I was kidding. My mama lives with me already.
That
y'all.
is so real.
That's all I need, baby girl. Imagine.
That is so funny.
But isn't that crazy? Like that's literally for that. So yes,
my mom watching this.
I
Like, wait
my
a minute.
my mom, like she's like, bitch, imagine. But anyways, yes. So that's what happens, and then she kind of had to stay there for a bit because like she's living there for work, and like he's cheating. Honestly, like. Dude, like I don't know.
Audacity of that nanny.
I've always thought like, but if I had a babysitter or a nanny, like, how do you like
that wrong with a pregnant hair? I was getting imagine.
No. I've always thought of that. Like, I've always never had like a live-in nanny or even just in general a babysitter, just someone who's around your family a lot. You know?
Yeah.
Like, do you ever think of that? Like, if you ever had to get one, like, would you consider her lugs or like, I don't know. Like, do you ever think of any of that? Like, I'm sorry, it has to be a señora in her 50s.
I mean, some people got kings, girl.
No. Imagine.
As long as he's not into señoras.
No, imagine. No, like, but like, do you ever think of that? Like, you're like, actually, I don't know. Like, I really like to think that a man that's loyal.
I mean, I've never been in the position of thinking like, let me get a nanny.
No, but.
I think I would just trust, not with my husband. Mm-hmm. I would trust a señora with my baby because She's a señora that's lived. You know, she knows how to make her sopita de fideo. Like she knows how to cook something up good. I probably wouldn't go for like a teenager because she's not gonna know probably how to take care of Noah.
She probably is, but
she might know how to take care of my man, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I might not get her, imagine.
Oh my God, not the young.
It's funny because you never think about it, but I do think it's like, I do think when you're met with those scenarios, like, are you going to get the señora or like the baddie?
The baddie. Oh my gosh, the baddie in her mid-20s.
Like, shit. She got everything you don't got. Like, I don't know. I'm just kidding. No, honestly, I've never been in that position.
We have staff at the warehouse. I have young girls working for us all the time. And it's not even a thought in my head like, oh, she's good looking. I can have work. Never. That would never even be a thought in my head, right? Obviously. But like when it comes to like a babysitter.
When it comes to your home. Someone that's living in your home, I could see that you're putting the devil in your playground.
Oh shit! Not the devil in your playground.
Okay, let's say
I interview 4 girls. 2 of them are incredible. They're so good. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. One of them is a freaking baddie as fuck. The other one's, you know, she's a señora. I don't know. The señora could be a baddie too. That's not what I'm saying.
There's a lot of señora baddies.
That's not what I'm saying. Everyone's a baddie, right? But what I'm saying is like, yeah, I might lean more towards the. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it, baby.
But you know, the reality is that like they don't gotta be a baddie. Like it's like she just gotta have a pussy.
Mayra.
If we're gonna be real,
well, a fucking piece of shit man that's gonna cheat with anything.
You know what? That's what you should take from this episode. If he's gonna fuck the señora, he's gonna fuck the señora. If he's gonna fuck the baddie, he's gonna fuck her. Pussy is pussy. And a man that's gonna cheat is gonna fucking cheat. Period. That's not to say I would put the baddest bitch in my home. I think when I get to that point, we get there when we figure it out. But
or she could be like a baddie and all, but just like the way she dresses, everything I would consider.
I think we're putting too much thought into it. I don't think I would ever like question her looks or anything of that sort.
Like genuinely, huh?
I think if you do have to get to the point of like worried about her looks, you don't got a secure man at home.
Yeah, a secure relationship for sure.
You just don't.
Yeah.
End of story. Us all like,
and it's crazy how relationships work and how people end up meeting. It could be something like that, like in non-conventional ways. For example, like my dad's dad was like old when he had my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And
like in his 70s.
He has half siblings. Like his first wife, his dad's first wife, like
he was in her deathbed. She was in her deathbed.
She was like, and she was dying.
And my dad's mom was taking care of his wife. She was her caregiver.
Yes, like that's some tea, right? Like that's crazy. Like when you think of it that way, like our grandma, my dad's mom, was literally taking care of
her caregiver.
She was
taking care of
her patient that was in hospice. Mm-hmm. And she ended up getting with her patient's husband.
But this is how
my dad was born.
But this is how it happened because even his wife that was on her deathbed, which my dad's ex-wife that was on her deathbed. It's not ex-wife.
Our grandpa's ex-wife.
My dad's late wife. When my dad's mom was taking care of her, she would tell her, like, you would be a really great wife for my husband.
Is that what they said?
She would tell her. That's what she said.
Is that what they said?
That's what we heard, actually. Yeah, that's crazy. But, you know, back in the day was crazy. They would probably be saying those shits.
I don't know, baby. Imagine. Maybe they did.
Well, from what we know, supposedly this lady would tell my dad's mom, her caregiver, like, you are a really good like lady. I think you would be a great wife for my husband, because she knew she was dying.
Okay.
Bless her soul for saying that.
God bless her.
We don't know if it's real.
The fact that we didn't even get to meet her either, too. Like that. Right. It's a whole other family.
Of course. So she ends up passing, and my grandma was like, no. Like the caregiver, right? My dad's mom was like,
I'm
no.
done.
Like mind you, my grandma was like in her early 20s. We're talking about this man's like in his 70s.
Oh, that is actually insane when you look back at those times. Cause like literally, you guys, like my grandpa died like I think in the 80s. He was like in his 80s, and my dad was like 8 years old or like 7 years old. So he was an older man. Like I'm telling you, like
and
men
he had a few kids. He had 3 kids,
and then my dad's the oldest.
Yeah,
so he had more.
So eventually, like
in his 80s, he had
eventually, my dad's dad, you know, once his wife passes, he ends up convincing my grandma, which is my dad's mom, which was a caregiver, like, hey, you know, you will never suffer again. I will take care of you. I will provide a home for you. You will never have to work a day in your life.
She didn't have to work after that anymore, huh?
You'll never have to work a day in your life. I will take care of you. Just marry me.
And then they had 4
and
kids.
Somehow, some way, my grandma was down for it. And they had a few more kids.
They had a few more kids. My dad was the first out from that marriage.
Yeah. So my dad lived only to see his dad in old version.
Yeah, he only saw him elderly because he was in his 80s. He
had him in his 70s.
He was 80 something when he passed, right?
Yeah, my dad was 7 years old, and my grandpa was in his 80s.
And my dad was the oldest, Mayra. His siblings are younger than him, so that means that our grandpa was having his kids in his 80s. That's actually
I feel like everything happens for a reason, because if my grandma had not gotten with him, being the caregiver, like none of us would be here, because like my dad wouldn't be here. Like that's so crazy,
right? Isn't that insane? Like wow.
I don't know. And like you did have me thinking, like, did the wife really tell the caregiver, you should get with my husband after I die? That's fucking crazy.
Did that really happen, or is that just what they said? Or is that something
she said to not feel bad? Who knows, right? Like that's actually so crazy now that I think about it. Well, thank God she did, because we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I think
work out.
I'm like, okay, like that worked out.
That is actually kind of like a family skeleton. Like, oh shit, because
like not my dad's mom being the caregiver.
Dad having step siblings, but I never understood it. And then when I grew up, I was like, wait a minute, that's weird as fuck.
No, like when you really put it into perspective, imagine you are dying, your nurse that takes care of you in hospice is going to marry your husband. That's crazy.
That's the question. Are you thinking about your husband's future girl if you're dying young? Well, she wasn't dying young, because if she was, she had to be older, because he was in his 70s. Mm-hmm. The question is, if you're on your deathbed, are you choosing Raul's future wife?
Fuck no. You're crawling into the coffin with me. What are you talking about? Imagine. Listen. I think when it comes to that, like if it were to come to that, like I would just, obviously I would know, and I feel like deep down when you are in that position, when you know you're going to pass,
that is sad. When it's young age,
yes, when you know it's going to happen, I do think that you come to the realization that they deserve happiness.
Of course.
Duh. Of course, I could see myself like fully coming to, you know, be my sense of being like, no, you really do deserve to be happy and remarry again.
The reality is, if God willing, I live a long, healthy life with my husband and my family.
Yeah.
But God forbid, right? Something happened and Brian is still really young. It would be really selfish of me and my family, because if I'm not here, I'm going to say it right now, it would be really selfish for people to think he can't move on. Like, that's crazy. That's even someone in their 60s, like anybody like has right to move on. Now, I feel like there's like the timeline is a little sketchy. Like if he's out here, already has a bitch the next week, like I'm gonna have an issue with you. I'm gonna haunt you in your fucking sleep. But if it happens like, you know, how it happened with us, how it was like slow and you fell in love eventually, like good for you, dude. Like I feel like, and I'm talking about like if a little old Mayra's soul is happy, she's in heaven, she don't care what her man doing in the streets.
That part. I
would send him a version of me to him, because I know I would.
So you said in the baddest bitch.
I just gotta say this really fucking quick. What is it about men cheating with their wives' double ganger?
Like it'll be like a Timo version of them.
It is like a version of them in a different way.
From Wish, yeah.
Like respectfully, like they kind of look like them, but like it's like they're finding them in somebody else. But
have a type.
She's not like on the level of the wife.
Yeah, that's real.
It's like, but is it a type, or you're really out looking for just a different version of her?
That's weird. That's a weird thing about men cheating and doing that, because I feel like when I'm done with somebody, I want the opposite.
Right now, thinking of it, like, wait,
yeah, right? Because I feel like with women, like when like past relationships, you get with
want
somebody,
nothing that ever reminds you of
the
them.
sort. You actually want the complete opposite of that person.
And I always notice that
And
men
guys,
will like go for like your doubleganger.
That's crazy, huh?
Like she kind of resembles you, but she's like the Wish version.
Yeah.
The craziest thing. So as long as he don't get like my doubleganger or whatever, but I would hope she loves him like I love him. That's what I mean. Like being like, if like the heart in me, the genuine me, like that wants him to be loved. Mm-hmm. And also like Noah growing up without a mother, that's so tragic too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like being realistic, like of course, like maybe like physical me would be petty, but who's to say Mayra in heaven wouldn't want him to have a little bit of love? Wait, that makes me think, because like when people lose their partners and stuff, sometimes like people have limits, like I don't want you having pictures around in the home or anything, and it's like, but she's my late wife.
Oh, that's hell. What the fuck? I actually feel like if I was with a guy that like his wife like passed, I would not be weird if you had pictures of her. Like, what do you mean? That was his love. Like, they didn't get divorced. They didn't get separated.
Different. Yeah, there was no divorce. Like he had to. There was no decision made there.
Or like, what happens if like, obviously, like when something horrible happens, like a death happens, and like they were not going to separate. They were happily married, but now the person has passed, so now they've explored and found a different partner, right? Mm-hmm. Like, how do you deal with that in that situation of like, what if you kind of are going to expect him to like talk about her, right? Like,
yeah.
What if he's grieving her for the rest of his life?
Of course. I better fucking hope you are.
Right? So like what if he's like, the love of my life was her. Aww. That is the love of my life. You are my second partner, but that is the love of my life. And like, you want to be there for them, Like, I'm just putting myself in that situation. Like, I would want to be there for him. Like, yes, I understand. Mm-hmm. But imagine,
it would take someone special to be there for them.
It would take, yes, because like you would have to be always.
I almost feel like it'd probably work out if you both lost a partner.
Oh, that is so real. I think you would, if you both lost a partner.
Yeah,
that would probably be the best match. It's like Chris Perez, how he married Selena.
Yeah,
Selena Quintanilla, not Gomez. I imagine. Duh. But it's like, they were really young when she passed away. They did get married. He was like in his 20s. They're both in their 20s. He has kids now and stuff. He's dated afterwards, but even now he says that was his love of his life, Selena. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine dating Chris Perez and knowing that he dated Selena? Like, you will never be Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
That too.
You will never be Selena. Like, what? Like, imagine dating someone like you dated Selena. Like, I would never be that.
Selena Gomez or Quintanilla. I'm gonna go cry. Fuck.
I won't be any of the Selenas if we're fair. Imagine.
Fuck. No, that would be.
It's like
really hard to overcome.
It's like Hailey Bieber. I will never be Selena Gomez. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
But she will be a billionaire.
Wait, Hailey Bieber is like that girl.
I'm sorry, but Hailey Bieber, like, I'm sick of y'all comparing them. She's a fucking billionaire, bitch.
No, I think Hailey Bieber.
What are you talking about?
Hailey Bieber right now just really stomped on any fucking
hater
that's ever talked about her, because that bitch is like on top. She really is.
That fucking road milk bitch is gold.
Like, iconic.
She has a good ass around that. I'll tell you that. Y'all can say whatever you want. She got some good fucking products. Okay, this is kind of crazy, Mayra. Someone said, "Hi, Queens. I have some tea on my family. My uncle, my mom's brother, and cousins, so his kids, are rich, living off an inherited family business. I'm talking millionaires. When my grandpa died, my uncle took over the business, Nobody ever questioned anything for years. The family just assumed that he was in the paperwork, that he inherited it. Well, fast forward 30 years, my mom discovered the paperwork and the business was said to be put under her name. She was supposed to take over, but my uncle never allowed her to step in. Mind you, we grew up poor and still live check to check. My mom thinks it's all just too much to take legal matters. She cannot afford it. We've accepted that we will never see a dime from that company.
Oh, hell nah.
That is actually fucking insane. So you're telling me that your mom was supposed to be the heir of that family business. Like, she was supposed to inherit that business. She was
supposed to be the millionaire.
And her brother said, no, it's mine. The fact that this is why we need to have these conversations when we're living.
Right.
Because if one of my kids or whoever, if I have somebody who's going to take over my business, like, that needs to be not just in paper, that needs to be spoken verbally, because paperwork, the kids are going to hide that shit from each other. They're going to do what it takes. The fact that she didn't even realize, and that he took over this business completely, and she was supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me they're literally millionaires now? Baby, what's the company?
That's crazy.
That is insane.
That's like, girl.
That is so fucked up. And you guys are struggling check to check. You're saying that you grew up, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I don't know what I'm saying.
I feel like that would be like my fucking push to like prove them like, bitch, I'm gonna become a fucking millionaire too. I'm gonna work for that shit.
That's crazy.
Like that's crazy. I think it's worth taking it to fucking court.
I think it's worth taking it to court, because that's insane. Or like, how, but what if it's so deep, like so many years in, where like he's fully established like this business, like would she even know how to, or maybe she should be compensated for part of that business.
At least compensated for part of it.
Right? That's crazy. Oh. This is why like the terrenos and stuff, anything with businesses, like that needs to all be talked about, because the way that people will,
the way
you're dead,
trying to take lands first before the funeral is even planned,
and people are already trying to claim land and shit, is actually diabolical.
Hold on, that's actually crazy, because I feel like that is something that people literally, like, even my parents will talk about, because my parents have like their homes in Mexico, and they'll verbally say shit, and I'm thinking like, I don't know who the fuck is gonna be the one with the loose screws, but like, I'm not fighting for them, okay? Like, I'm just saying, and it makes me wonder, like, who the fuck, like, I feel like when people die, you see their true colors, because holy shit, like, that's insane.
Well, people will be like, they just passed away, the body's not even cold yet, and there's people where they're going through their person shit. Are you gonna have a will?
I should.
I was told, like years ago, I was suggested to like do that.
Of course.
Yeah, like, because you have to.
I mean, yeah.
You have to put a will. Everything. You have to put everything, because we like to think that we'll die of age, but you just don't know, girl. That's so scary.
I know.
I would just hope that my family has like some freaking heart in them to know that they can't take over my kids'
First
shit.
of all, like, you have a whole business. You have a roof.
First of all, like, I feel like in general, like, the biggest asset is like the home, right? Like, I would just feel that, I mean, I've said it out loud and stuff, like, it's just natural that your kids are going to end up with everything. Of
course.
Just, for me, it's like my kids. And if my husband's alive, like, my husband and my kids. Whatever my husband decides to do with the house, with the business, with anything, that's up to him at that point.
Messy, huh?
That's where it gets messy.
100%, like, Raul's keeping the house with the kids. But if he bringing a bitch to the home that I know my sister worked her ass off to afford, bitch, I might just pull up and drag the bitch out. That's hard, Karina. That is hard.
That's hard.
Because
that is hard.
Fuck no. Like,
because
that's like, crazy.
My home, like, yeah, that's real. Like, I'm
without a question, the home is Raul's and the girls. 100%.
Yeah.
But God forbid the motherfucker bring a bitch like to this house,
right? Which, like, he would have to eventually, right? But it's like, yeah,
I would hope he'd have some senses to think like, this was Karina's house.
Like, now this bitch is out here
to a different home.
Like, Oh hell no! Like yeah, I didn't think of that. Like he got like. Yeah,
of
like
course it's
imagine
both of your
this
guys'
girl.
home.
Imagine this girl
Let's
meeting
look at
Raul
for what
Mayra.
it is, Karina. You guys, of course, you guys are married. This is both of your guys' home.
Yes, we both have our.
But
our
you
company.
did
We both
you
work.
did purchase this home when you were not married. Like there was a big portion in time where this was fully your home.
Yeah, 100%.
For a bitch to come in like nothing,
Yeah.
for something you worked your ass off for, that would be like a slap in the face.
And then
Karina.
honestly, like, and he would be taken advantage of. He would because a bitch would
Oh,
walk
I
up
thought
in
you would
here.
be taking advantage of it. I was like,
No, no, no.
what?
And he would be taking it. He would be, yeah. Like imagine him being able to like go out and be like, oh, let me bring you to my house. She pulls up, it's over, locked, sealed, like insane. Fucking, I can't die.
I don't think I would let it
I
happen.
can't die. For sure,
I don't think I would let it happen. That's the crazy part. Like I would never like.
But then again,
100%.
Mayra, then again, like, what if over the years he met somebody? First of all, genuinely, I'm really, really thinking this through. God forbid, if something like that would happen, I genuinely think that he would sell the house, 100%. Because there's no reason for
you would think
for us.
if he was thinking correctly that he would sell the home if he fell in love. Sell the
He
home
would. I know he would.
It would feel disrespectful to everybody if he did that shit.
I genuinely do think that he would sell the house, like no question.
Yeah, that's terrible. Well,
and honestly, even that would probably be seen as like, oh, you know, there's always something bad to be seen.
That's
because even the house, the moment you sell this house, like this house, the value has gone up tremendous. This house is going to be a great investment for anyone to sell one day, 100%.
Yeah, and
that's shit. I think about it. I want to sell it now because it's a great way to make big money immediately. You know, so it's like
that's the sad part that unfortunately some people would be like, "Ooh, he's selling the house," or "Oh,
yeah, because he's gonna cash the fuck in if he sells his house." That's for sure.
But then he would be judged if he moved somebody into.
Yeah, so it's like you can't win.
Damn,
I'll be dead. It doesn't matter. But
so we're gonna beef with Raul regardless.
So hopefully it just doesn't happen. Period. Because
that's what I'm saying.
Shit, I want to be alive to cash in on this house as a family. Like,
well, that's how you have to write shit down, Karina. Like, have a will.
I go back. I go back and forth every day. Like, I'm not gonna like I'm talking about living situations. Like me being alive. I go back and forth all the time. I'm like, when will I sell my house? Will I sell it? Or do I want to have one of my kids inherit it or have my kids inherit it later? Because I really do question it. Like, do I want to sell? Do I want to sell?
Talking about it.
I'm at that point where this house has like really, really, really gone up in value where compared to what I paid for it. Like I really would be fucking hitting jackpot if I sold this shit. I really would. And I would.
Yeah.
I love this house so much. If you ever see me sell her, it's a great investment. Great.
Yeah.
I would genuinely be able to sell this house and get my next house paid off immediately because this is such a such a good investment. It's such a blessing that I was able to get this house at the time I was able to get it. I'm very, very well aware, you guys. I'm not
2017.
Like
the days to buy a home with that interest rate.
My
baby.
interest rate is a dream. It's a fight in my head. How could I not want to be like, hell yeah, like sell it, see the investment in real time? Because owning a house is really truly an investment. And I really do feel that it has been the best investment in my life, probably. Like, genuinely, the best investment in my life has been this house.
100%.
Because I got it at a time that, interest rates were low. The houses were not as expensive. Yes, it was a good buck. But even then, like, I had a lot to put down payment in. My actual loan was never really big.
Yeah.
Like, I really do think about it now. Like, if I wanted, like, I genuinely, and it's such a big blessing. I don't know why people connect so much to their house and they think, like, there's so many memories in a house. If I was really smart about it, like if I really, and I need to snap myself out of like connecting myself to a house because the memories are going to be anywhere you live with your family. Like, regardless, like that, you and your family is what makes a home. Yeah. Period. So I need to detach myself from that because it blows my mind to even be able to say this. Like, if I sold my house today, I could retire.
Wow.
I could buy my next house. There's no way on earth that I would buy a house this big again. There's no way. Me and my children do not need that. I've lived it. I'm so happy I did. It was a huge blessing. It was a huge dream. I would never need this space ever again. And I've learned it over the years. It's a waste of space. It genuinely is. I don't think anybody, I don't care how rich you are. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you're Kim Kardashian. You know you don't need an 8,000 square foot plus house. There's no way on earth. Nobody needs that. And so I genuinely think sometimes I'm like, if I was fucking smart about it, I'd sell my house and buy my next one, like fully not even have a mortgage. Yeah. And I think of that and I'm like, the stupidity to not smart. Like, how dumb is it to be like, well, I have an attachment, I can't let go.
You gotta break that detachment when you're ready, because look, I know
break it.
I know like the hard part leaving it, because it was such a big achievement and
huge achievement.
Your family is living here and everything.
The way that it's built, this house. Yeah. I don't show my house enough, you guys, but even like the details in the crown molding, the details in the staircase, this house was designed
uniquely built
with the most beautiful, like, and the highest quality and like the detail and everything.
Yeah, I could see how it's hard to like leave it. I feel like, but also it is an investment. You have to see it like,
I want to see the investment in real time.
Yeah, but also not a lot of people, when they first buy a home, get their dream home. Right. Because it's easy for someone to tell you, well, people move all the time, right?
And it's easy for people to say.
You kind of got your dream home from the beginning, and you kind of did come in thinking like, I'm going to be here forever.
But you know what's crazy though? You could have a house that is technically, because it's just calling it for what it is. I never want to come off, what's the word? Like to show off or anything, right? Flashy, showing off your house, but to call it what it is, it's literally imagine. Like to call it for what it is, right? And that was a huge accomplishment. And you would think,
I mean, be for real, you're still gonna probably get a mansion after.
No,
but maybe not the size.
I would not. There's no reason on earth. There's no reason for me to need this many rooms and this many bathrooms. There's no fucking reason.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you should. If you could still get something really nice after
upkeep,
but maybe the size not as big as this.
The upkeep of this house is my actual nightmare. The upkeep is a nightmare. Yeah, mind you, I have so much help from my mom. So much, dude. Like, mind you, she's the one cleaning and stuff. Like, for the most part, like. It's ridiculous. Like the outdoors too, like we have a lot of trees. So I'm so blessed, so blessed, you guys. We have trees for fucking days. We have over 100 fruit trees. It's ridiculous, but the upkeep is outrageous. There's can't think of anybody who would need this much space. Yeah. The previous owners, when it came to buying this house, another person was interested, and they sold it to me because they knew I had a big family and they knew that the space was going to be used up. Yeah. We are a big family. I have siblings with me here, you guys. I have my kids now. I have my parents. I still don't think there's ever a reason to have this much space. Too much space. I still do not think it's necessary. And I do feel like I've lived here for 8 years now. I love this home so much. It has such a special place in my heart. So much memories. So much. I know the day I move, I'm gonna cry my eyes out. I know everybody's gonna cry their eyes out. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god!" I know, but at the same time, it's something I know in my head all the time. I'm like, this is so unnecessary. Like, it truly is so much upkeep for the rooms that are not being used up, for the spaces I don't even see. Unfortunately, I have spaces in my house that I legitimately never walk into, and that is like, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't fucking like that. It sounds dumb to say too, to even like say that, like that I want cozy or that I want.
I think it's
because I'm not, I'm very grateful and blessed to have this house. But yeah, when you think of that, like, so yes, I'm not gonna lie, I think about that all the time. I'm like, and my dad's like, it was such a great investment. Like you were able to put such a big down payment down.
You have to live in a big house too. Because when someone hears it, they're like, you're complaining about a big house. You have to live in a big house and know the maintenance of it to understand why they want to downsize.
And I'm not complaining, saying like, I'm so incredibly blessed to be ever have been able to buy this house. But I think it's time to see the investment in real time. My dad tells me all the time, he's like, this was the best investment ever, Karina. You were sitting on gold. Like, you got it for such a good price. Oh my gosh, this house is the best investment I've done in my life. 100%.
Yes, 100%.
Why wouldn't I want to see that investment while I'm alive?
People do that all the time, Karina. People will like, and that's not to say like, I feel like everybody's different. Some people will settle with their their first and only home, and you obviously got a really beautiful home the first time, but that's not to say that you can't live in multiple homes in your lifetime.
I think
People do it all the time where they buy a home, they're there for max 4 or 5 years, move again, and you know what they're doing? They keep building equity, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
So that's what my debate in my head all the time. Do I let it keep increasing in price, like, or do I just say, you know, I've made profit now, bam? Because
it's up to you.
Because
I feel like that is like, it's such a, I would never want to be like
a reason for like
reason for such a big move. I feel like that has to like come with, I'm gonna tell you right fucking now, I'm gonna fucking move like a million times because that's just me.
Yeah.
Like I could see myself like moving maybe a few more times in my lifetime because that's just me. I love like the idea of like moving. But there are people that also love to be in their home for many, many years, and if forever it is, and it's what
I just
you
don't know.
feel.
I feel like I'm like
you're
in my
itching for
era. I'm in my era where I'm ready to like build like a house like half the size, and that even then I feel like it would be open space, and it would still be
beautiful.
It would still be a big like what? Let's be so real. There's no reason for this much space. There's none ever. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I go back and forth.
I don't think you should feel guilty for feeling that.
But anyways, I'm rambling. I am rambling. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, y'all. We hope you guys had a good time here with us, mama. We'll see you same time next week.
Yes, queen.
We'll see y'all later, y'all.